was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
That's it, baby. That's it right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Well, these two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. Gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards on the ground.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
49ers.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell? Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, and he'll go underneath here to Breida.
Bring in the second string.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take a shot. He's got a man. Complete. And he's into the clear. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
6-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Complete to
DK Metcalf, 79 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Niners 21, Seahawks 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. On first down, here's Breida. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, a run with Breida. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. 55, Mike. Don't get nervous.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
21. Seahawks 14.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
It's a game.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 53 yards. On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Carson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 3. brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Carson, the ball carrier.
Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
The game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Number 14, DK.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Good.
And his kick is good.
Seahawks 28, 49ers 21. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Here's Haskins out of the gun. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Down, Seattle.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Haskins. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
42-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Again, it's Haskins. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss there. Now third and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a third and 14. Haskins going to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 49ers' 10-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's third and 9.
Third down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
21.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And look at this, it's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Throwing again. Wilson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught left side by Cooks.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
They go play action with Wilson. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Airing this one out for Evans.
And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Seattle.
That Drive that really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here in Santa Clara. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
But it's
smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. From the gun, Haskins.
And he'll go underneath here to Breida.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw, Haskins. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is Breida. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Breida. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They run it with Breida. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
35.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
from midfield now. Here's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, nice move. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Haskins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Fielded in the end zone.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now it's Breda. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Final score, Niners 42.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Seattle, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.